Thank you, Vaibhav. Jai Hind and a very good evening to all of you present here today. Welcome to our first session of Flutter Festival. This session is your entry to the exciting Flutter world. So what is Flutter? Well, we have MJ, the greatest basketball player of all time. We have Steve Jobs, the greatest entrepreneur of all time. We have Lata ji, the greatest singer of all time. Similarly, we have Flutter, the greatest framework of all time. When using Flutter, sky is the limit. We support multiple platforms from a single code base. Here is a short clip portraying our marvelous journey so far. Meet Dash, our beloved mascot for the Dart language and Flutter framework, given to us by the creator of Flutter, Sham Zako, who started as a Dart writer at Google. Now we come to the purpose of Flutter. It was made to solve four big problems which developers were facing at that time. Solving those problems became the principles of Flutter, namely making it easy to build beautiful things, making it easy to produce consistent and reliable performance, improving the developer experience, and finally making it open, extensive, and flexible. Flutter is fast. Features such as hot reload put Flutter on GOD level, cutting time from 7 minutes to mere 400 microseconds for Android development. Flutter is productive. Develop your apps while it runs. Flutter is beautiful. Customize widgets from scratch. No limits to designs and hundreds of amazing pre-built widgets already available. Flutter is open. Take all the help you need and give all the help you can give. It's all open source. Finally, Flutter is portable. Every app you build works everywhere because of a single code base. They say Flutter is the future that is designed for the ambient computing world. Flutter is loved by developers. With over 2 lakh Flutter apps built, Flutter covers from startups to enterprises. Many of us have used Google Pay, or at least heard of it. Did you know it is also built using Flutter like various Google apps? One of the most important factors in a new technology is the growth of its community. And let me tell you, Flutter community is thriving. You can take in the stats displayed here. Whatever system you have, whichever platform you prefer, Flutter is there on all for you all. Finally, you are the master of your journey. Begin from your level of understanding and take it to the next level with us. For the Flutter Fest, we will start with beginners so as to maintain the uniformity. More on this at the end. Guys, that is it from my side. Now Ishita will take a workshop alongside you. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditya sir. Hello everyone, I am Ishita Dhiman, a second year CSE student at NITH. So now I will tell you more about Flutter and Dart. So as told earlier that Flutter is an open source framework for building beautiful apps with backend as well, and it is written in Dart language. So but before knowing Flutter, you need to know about Dart, and we will also give you the links of some labs which you have to do by yourself, and then we will move further. So to access these labs, you all need to have a Qwiklabs account. Qwiklabs is a platform by Google to perform virtual labs. So, Aditya sir, can you please paste the link of Qwiklabs sign up, sir? Let
Yes,
me share
Ishita.
my screen. The link for the Qwiklabs platform.
Yes, just a minute.
Okay. I guess you have got the link. So you have to sign up on this link, and when you head on this link, you have to sign up. So you will fill your details and your email ID, which with which you want to sign up, and you are good to go. Like you can fill it no. Okay, so create account. Okay. And if you have created account, a confirmation link would be sent on your email address, and you can use that link to activate your account. So I have also another account which is already signed in by Google and signed in with the Qwiklabs. So I will not, activate this account, but you can activate it from your Gmail, and you can start with the Qwiklabs account. So after that, we
Just a
will
second, Ishita. Ishita, I just wanted to confirm, like, will everyone will be following you on with the code, like, whatever you'll be doing, they have to do with the same time, or I mean, they just listen to
Sir,
you
I
first
will
and
show them. They can do at the same time as well, and they can do after that also. I will be showing
okay.
that how will you do one, and then the rest of them they had to do at their own.
Right, guys. So like, you can, I mean, create the account. Like, if you're not able to keep pace with Ishita, there is no issue. We'll be, I mean, we'll be posting the video on YouTube by today or only. In just, I mean, after the event, it will take, I mean, maybe 1 hour or 2 hours. So you can do perform after as well. If you can, if you just want to focus on the, I mean, the presentation, you can do this as well. So there is no need to worry. You can go through with any option. Yeah,
So
yeah,
now we
you
will
can
be
carry on.
doing the okay. Thank you. So now we will be doing the Dart workshop. For this, sir, can you please paste the link of the Dart essentials?
Yes.
Guys, I need to sign in. Just wait. Okay, so Flutter essential, start essential. Let's Flutter. Just a minute. Let me select. Okay, so here are we in the workshop of Dart Essentials. So now I will tell you about the first workshop. How will you do it? That is Introduction to Dart. So when I'll click on it, Okay, so here you are seeing that we have to start the lab. So when we'll click on the start lab button, you need to click on the use subscription button because you have signed in with the Qwiklabs, so you can use subscription. No need to use with launch with token. Okay, so now in this labs you have given everything. मतलब सब कुछ आपको बताया गया है डिटेल में, आप पढ़ सकते हैं, कोई भी दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं है. और नेक्स्ट आपको सेटअप के बारे में बताया गया कि आपको स्टार्ट लैब करना है, कैसे करना है, एंड गेटिंग स्टार्टेड. सो आपको ये जो आईडीई दी गई है, ये एक ऑनलाइन आईडीई है. अब मतलब आप ब्राउजर में अपने लिंक पेस्ट करेंगे, इसको कॉपी करके वहां से. सो ये आपको एक ऑनलाइन आईडी रन कर देगा, जस्ट लाइक वीएस कोड, इफ यू हैव यूज्ड वीएस कोड. एंड देन आपको ये इंस्ट्रक्शंस पढ़ के आपको लैब परफॉर्म करनी होती है. सो जैसे आप इंस्ट्रक्शंस में पढ़ सकते हो कि हम जैसे हमारी आईडीई खुलेगी तो यू कैन सी इट्स लाइक वीएस कोड. सो जैसे ही हमारी आईडीई खुलेगी, हमें कहाँ पे जाना है, सोर्स कंट्रोल में जाना है. देन वी हैव टू क्लोन अ repository from git and the link is given. And if we follow the steps, source control and then clone repository, we have to pick the URL. Okay, and just the repository will be cloned. तो इसमें आपको ये सॉल्यूशंस दे रखे हैं जो आपको लैब्स आगे करनी है. And you can just open it, and also you can see that I have got 10 on 10 points. So you will also get points for performing these labs, and also get Qwiklabs badges, and you can also include them in your resume also. So if you will perform all labs clearly and properly, and then you will also get badges, so it's a good thing. So here you can see that the repository has been cloned, and there are different files like Dart, Flutter, and now it's introduction to Dart. These are the links given. You can watch the introduction to Dart video, style guide, documentation, usage, design, anything you want to know about Flutter. So the links are given. You can head over to these links, and also you can watch. So now the first is Dart Hello World. So the first thing we need to do is we need to create a hello world.dart file in the code here. We can see the Dart folder. Just we will right click on this and new file, and we will say it hello world.dart, and the file will be created. And then we will create a new file, and then the code is given. It's saying that add the following code, as we will copy it and just paste it. So if we paste it and save it, then we will see the run button. If we will run it, just wait and debug anyway, no problem. And you will see in the terminal that it's showing hello world. So this is the first Dart code you have written, because anytime we learn any language, the first thing we write is hello world. So we have written hello world. So in this you can see that void main, it's a function. I guess you have known about functions if you have studied C language. So it's void main and then print hello world. It's just a simple statement, and this code prints your hello world in the terminal. Okay, so the next section is variables. So in this section we will learn about variables. I am not going to perform all this because time doesn't allow us. So I'll just make you go through all this. So variables, we will learn about integer, double, strings, boolean. Also again, Dart hello integer, we again need to create a file hello integer.dart as the same way as we created hello world.dart. add the following code. And integer is a data type which stores integer values. Int is a data type which stores integer values. As we can see in the example, we have created a integer type of variable max number of people and initialized it with a value of 35, and then we need to print this variable. So when we had to print this variable in the uh, in this in this commas, we need to add a dollar sign so that it can identify that it is a variable. If we don't add this dollar sign, it will be identified as a string and the code will print hello max number of people. But if we are adding hello dollar max number of people, then it will be identified as as an integer, and the code will be showing you hello 35. Here they have not shown the output, but it will show hello 35. Okay, the next is dot hello double. So again the same thing, you have to create a double dot hello double dot file and again paste this code. Now double is a data type which stores floating value और like point वाले जो in values होती है उनको वो store करता है. तो इसमें भी अगर आपको जैसे
इशिता एक मिनट ना, बाकियों की लैब शायद चल नहीं रही है. दे आर सेइंग इट इज आस्किंग फॉर द टोकन ओनली. सब्सक्रिप्शन शायद इनका एनरोल नहीं हुआ है. एक बार देखो सकते हो.
आपने लिंक एक्टिवेट किया था क्विकलैब्स का, मतलब जो आपके मेल पे आया था आस्किंग टू लॉन्च विद 1 क्रेडिट. हाँ ओके, नहीं 1 क्रेडिट. I guess you have not activated the link from the on your mail which you might have received. I'll look into it and we will tell you about on the WhatsApp group also. So now you can focus on it. So the double value can store the point numbers.
Just a second. So guys, let me clarify, like you can just focus on the session today, and they will be clarifying all your doubts on the WhatsApp group, and definitely will be posting the video, so there will be no such issue. And whatever your queries regarding the subscription and the Qwiklabs, so they'll be telling you all the steps how to follow, with the session on the WhatsApp group. So no issues, you just follow the session. No issues.
And if
Akash,
you have
yes, not got the mail, ma'am. No issues. You can just follow the session. Then then you can go with that particular thing. No issues.
okay, so just like that, you will print the value of the double, and it's just for practice. You can see it, and then we had dot hello string. The same way, we need to create a hello string dot file and just paste the code. And here we are creating a new variable of string data type, and initializing it with Flutter Bootcamp 21, and then printing it by again adding the dollar sign in front of the variable and running the code. Then dart hello booleans.
Ishita,
We also
just
again need to create a new file.
Ishita, just a minute.
Yes.
Those of you are facing problems because of the credits, I'm sharing a link of Flutter Essentials that is similar to Dart. It is Flutter Essentials. You have to enroll in the quest, and as you do that, you get 4 credits. You can use the credit from there. So
Yes.
try that if it works. Ishita, please continue.
Okay, thank you. So now we have dart hello booleans. So we again need to create a new file hello bool.dart, and we just add this code. And again it's a boolean data type, and a boolean data type also always gives a value true or false. We can just assign it 2 values only. So if we want to print hello is that cool variable, so we just need to add a dollar sign. Again this the same thing. Now we need to learn about flow control. Flow control means कि आपका कोड कैसे चलेगा, कैसा उसका फ्लो होगा, कैसा उसका कंट्रोल होगा. लाइक इसमें क्या पहले आप पढ़ोगे इफ स्टेटमेंट. तो इफ स्टेटमेंट क्या, इफ स्टेटमेंट इज जस्ट लाइक कि if you will do this, if this is true then do this. Like इसको हम अगर हमें इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना है तो व्हाट वी विल डू इज विल क्रिएट अ न्यू फाइल helloif.dart and then add the same code and we'll just create a bool variable is dart cool is equal to false. हमने एक वेरिएबल बनाया है is dart cool is equal to false जिसको हमने false वैल्यू दे रखी है फिलहाल. ठीक है, अब हम चेक करेंगे कि if is dart cool and this line if is dart cool means कि अगर is dart cool true है then you will print hello is dart cool. Okay, otherwise you will not do anything. So in this code if it's showing that it is initialized to false then this condition won't be true, so it will not print this line. Okay, and if we come to the if else statement is just like if this is true then do this, if this is not true then do this, else do this. Okay, so again the same thing, we'll do the we will create a new file hello else.dart and then add this code. Just we'll initialize the is dart cool is equal to false variable, and if we if this is dart cool is true then do this, else do this. These are the loops which we will use if we will be coding and if we need them. Okay, these are just basic programming techniques which we are telling you. So the next is functions. Functions is the part of the code that performs a certain action, and we use them in Dart. So what we will learn is डिक्लेयर अ फंक्शन रिटर्न. फंक्शन क्या होता है कि फंक्शन को हमें एक रिटर्न टाइप देना होता है कि फंक्शन हमें क्या रिटर्न कर रहा है. देन फंक्शन पैरामीटर्स की हमें फंक्शन को कुछ देने की जरूरत है ताकि वो हमें कुछ रिटर्न कर पाए, और उसको एक रिटर्न स्टेटमेंट सेट करनी पड़ती है कि हमें एक रिटर्न स्टेटमेंट लिखनी पड़ती है ताकि वो फंक्शन हमें कुछ रिटर्न कर पाए. Okay, so first we'll study is function without parameters. So again, we will create a new file in the Dart directory itself, and which will be named as hello function.dart. And then we'll add the following code again. So here, this is the function. Bool is Dart cool function. So here it's just returning that what is the data type of what is the value of is dart cool variable. Like we have initialized the is dart cool variable bool is equal to true, and it's just returning the value of the variable. Okay, so again next we had to study about function with parameters. So in this we will pass something to the function so that it can return something. Again we'll create a new file hello function.dart and add this code, and we'll just in this we have passed some parameters. Parameters means we have passed some values so that we can initialize it with some other variable and return its value. Like in this we can give the my parameter value matlab, according to our choice we can give it the value, so this function can return the value according to our choice. These are function with parameters. So then you have completed the lab, and when you will check my click on the check my progress button, it's turned green, so you have completed the lab. And if you have completed the lab, you will click on the end lab button and you'll submit, and you'll just rate it, and if you have any additional comments you can add it and then submit, and then the lab is completed. Okay, so this was about Dart. This is only one lab. There are many other labs, like you can see the Dart variables, data structures, objects and conditionals. In this lab you will get to learn more about data structures, variables, conditionals like for loop, while loop. And the next lab is Dart using function with lists and maps. In this lab you will learn about how to use lists and maps data structure in the Dart language. And the next is introduction about abstraction. It's the object oriented programming related lab, and you have to complete it. So these were the Dart essentials. Now we have you can also close this tab also. So now we have a Flutter essential lab for this. So in the Flutter essential lab I will again perform one lab and the rest you have to do. And sir, have you shared the Flutter essentials lab link?
Yes, I have.
Hello.
Yes, I have shared the Flutter Essential lab link.
Okay.
I'll share it once again.
Okay. So coming to the Flutter workshop, in the topics in the workshop will be Flutter Quick Start and building a two-screen Flutter application, working with on-screen data in Flutter application, and implementing page navigation in Flutter application. So can I start?
Yes,
Hello?
go on ahead.
Okay. So I'll perform the first lab. Again, we'll start the lab. Use subscription. Okay, so the same thing, overview, Flutter is Google's UI toolkit for building beautiful, natively compiled applications for mobile, web, desktop, and from a single code base. Flutter works with existing code and is used by developers and organizations around the world and is free and open source. So in this lab, you will create a Flutter app using the generated template code, the basic Flutter interface, and it will provide you an example to get started with programming in Flutter. So setup, just start the lab and you need to copy this IDE link again and paste it in the browser. Okay. So now the link is opening. So we need to create a Flutter we need to create a we need to create a folder in which we will create a Flutter app. So for that, we need to go to the browser and then we'll just go here in the three lines. Then this terminal option. Then we'll go to the new terminal and please wait while the terminal is opening. Okay. So now here we will just copy paste these commands. These commands are to create a new folder in which you will create the Flutter app. Okay. Mm. And also if you are getting any problem in copy pasting, so you can also use the right click button and it will ask you for permissions to copy paste from the clipboard, and you will just allow it, and you can copy paste in this browser from the right click button, not the control V or paste anything. Okay, so I'll just run these commands. These all files will be created. The name of the app is first app, which we have created. Like this, in this command we have written a Flutter create first app, the name of the app, and cd Flutter app means we will move to the directory. Cd is for moving to the directory and first app is the name of the app. Okay, so now we will exit the terminal from the exit command. Okay, so now we have to go to the folder where we have created the first app. So we'll go to the explorer section, then open folder, and here we can see our first app. So just click on it and okay, and it will open the first app folder in which the Flutter files are located. Okay, so here are many files. As you can see, the main files of focus here are lib and which creates the which contains the main.dart file and a pubspec.yaml file. So main.dart file means the main file in which the most of the time in which the code is written. So and the pubspec.yaml file is a special file which contains all the description of the app, the dependencies and the plugins, etc. we will use. Like dependencies means if we want to use any functionality from outside, so we had to include it so we can use it. So we will study all this in the pubspec.yaml folder and add them in the pubspec.yaml file. So coming to the main.dart file, you have seen a pre-written code This is written by the Flutter team itself. It's a generated template by the Flutter team. It's a basic app which shows that how many times you have clicked on the screen. Let me show you by running it. So we will run it by opening a new terminal in this app itself by going through the three lines, then terminal, then new terminal. Then just copy paste this command and here. And also this is the live server link which will show you about your app. So you'll copy it and paste it in the browser. Okay, so this file is running and the output will be shown here. You have all the commands given, like what you have to do, like copy the Flutter live server from the address of the Qwiklabs panel, paste the address in the new browser tab. The browser will render the web application. It's just running. Okay. You will get to render this type of web application, and it's a simple application which will tell that how many times you have pushed this button. If you click on this button, the counter will increase and it will tell you how many times this app has been used and this button has been pushed. Okay, so app is running. Okay, so while the app is running, I'll tell you more about the other things. The Flutter code, you might be thinking that what is this? So the first line, import package flutter material dart. So this is the basic package which we have to import for writing any Flutter app in Dart, and it's I guess it's mandatory most of the time. And then you will see the void main function, the basic thing in any code in which we will look that the main code starts from this function. Then in this function, we have a run app function. It's a run app function. It helps the app to run. Basically it runs the app. And then we have my app. My app is a class which contains the data of the app. Means what will the app do? What will the app look like, or etc. Okay, so now this class myapp extends stateless widget. There are two types of widgets in Flutter: stateless widgets and stateful widgets. This is a bit tricky part, but let me try. So stateless widgets are those which are just simple widgets, not performing any specific task. It's just showing the screen. But we have to use stateful widgets when we have to perform any task like changing the screen. Okay, so now I will tell you roughly about these, but you will study all these concepts in the upcoming labs, which you have to do by yourself. So then you can see that it is widget build context and return material app, etc. So this is widget build method. It builds the app when it is run for the first time. Okay, it is the build method. And then we are returning a material app. Material app is the basic layout of any Flutter app. It is a widget built in Flutter, and Flutter is basically all about widgets. We can use widgets to transform our app, and material app is also a widget provided by the Flutter team, and it's a and we can use its UI is managed by Flutter. So we are using this Flutter material app in this app, and we are giving the title to the app. Okay, theme data means what type of the theme would be the of the app, and then color, blue color, like you can see in the picture also, the color of the app is blue. Then home, and again a class, and it shows the title of the app, Flutter home demo page. And you can also see the Flutter home demo page is the title of the app. Okay. So again, it's a class, my home page. You will learn about classes more in the other labs also. So in this class, we will initialize all the things or write all the things which will be done in this space. Okay. The other things are the okay, so this is the app. The other code is you need to see other labs so that you can understand the code well. Then the Flutter hot reload feature. Flutter is special about the hot reload feature. Flutter supports the hot reload, which means changes can be made to the application dynamically. While we are building the application, we can make changes to the application by using the hot reload function. And as you can also see here, it is given a message to hot restart changes while running. Please press R or R. If we will press R in the terminal, our app will hot reload, and we can just make changes. And if in this section it is also shown that you can change the title of the app. You can write it Flutter is awesome and load it, and the changes are made into the app within microseconds. And you have completed the lab. So these were the intro to you guys. I hope you and learned something. Just a request, this is the beginning. Even if you don't understand everything or issue, it's just the starting. Just go with the flow and just don't leave in between, and you will surely get to learn a lot. So I'll hand over to
Thank you, Ishita. Uh, Good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Ishita, Aditya.
Yes, you're audible, Anand.
Uh, okay. Good evening, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed and learned something from the session. Well, now it's time to find out who was the most attentive one during the session. Ishan, if you can share the Kahoot pin and the link for the
Yeah,
game.
yeah. Give me a second.
गैस विल शेयर द पिन तब तक सब लोग चैट में लिंक भेजा है उस पे ज्वाइन कर लो
Aditya, can you confirm his screen is visible?
Yes,
हाँ
screen
इट्स
is
विजिबल
shared.
Yes.
It is visible.
guys enter the pin code 4199065 We'll begin once everyone joins the game. Guys, please join the game. The link is in the description.
We'll be starting the quiz in next 2 minutes.
Ishan, let's start the quiz. I guess everyone
Yeah,
has
sure.
joined. I hope everyone knows how to play Kahoot.
So
The
guys, here
next
is our
question
third
is,
question.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, Aditya, please continue.
the third question is SDK stands for. Okay, so next. The next question is, what is Dart? Object-oriented programming language used for creating front-end user interfaces, both A and B, or none of the above. What are the advantages of Flutter? Guys. And the next question is, how many types of widgets are there in Flutter? Flutter is written in which programming language? The eighth question is, does Flutter have pre-built widgets? Okay, guys, the next question will have double points, so be prepared.
Game-changing question, guys.
Who started Flutter? Okay, let's see the results. Nothing. Okay, we can discuss. Congratulations to all the winners.
Congratulations to all the winners and runner-ups.
Okay. Aditya,
Yes. Guys, this brings us to end of our session, which I'll be telling you just the last and the most important part, that while Flutter, if your journey is as a beginner, just a beginner, you have to go to this link, which will be provided to you very soon. Here, there all the process regarding how to install the software regarding the Flutter is available. It will be extremely important that you install the software by next session, which will be held coming week, until which we highly recommend that you complete your Dart and Flutter basic labs. This process of installing software will be a test of your patience, use of knowledge of how to use Google, and also searching Stack Overflow. But don't worry, we'll be there with you during the whole time, available on WhatsApp group. Wherever you have any problem, just pin us. And please share the feedback regarding the session, which will be emailed to you after the session. And you guys have been a wonderful audience. See you next week. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, guys. Now you may leave.